If you own a home in Johnson County, your policy covers certain things. Let's just go into a few of the basics of what a homeowner's insurance policy covers in Johnson County, because it's different here. It's different than it is in other states, and it's even different than it is in other parts of our state and around Kansas City. I'm Jessica Stroud. I own Midwest Insurance Solutions in Lenexa. My team and I are independent brokers, which means we have 13 different companies that we shop for you to make sure you're getting the best coverage for the best rate. We've been serving Johnson County for over 15 years, so let's get into it. Here in Johnson County, the rebuild or reconstruction cost usually does not match up with fair market value. That goes both ways. It's pretty interesting because if you look at a house over in, let's say, Leawood or Mission or Prairie Village, we see this a lot in Prairie Village, you might be buying a house for $500,000. Well, it's a single level ranch that's 1,500 square feet. And when we go to do the reconstruction cost on it, because that's what insurance cares about, if the house burns to the ground, how much is it going to cost to rebuild it? We might look at that as insurance agents, use a special software. You're paying $500,000 for it. It's only insurable up to $350,000. Why? Because that's what it costs to rebuild it. Some places in maybe Gardner or in Olathe or certain parts of Lenexa, you might be buying the house. The fair market value is less than it costs to rebuild a brand new house. Maybe some older houses, less custom houses, but it's different. So rebuild cost, which is construction cost, reconstruction cost, is not always the same as fair market value. And being in this industry for 20 years, I've seen it go all the ways different. Percentage deductibles here in Johnson County are becoming a lot more common. While we do still have some clients in our, some of our clientele that still have what's called a flat deductible for wind and hail, maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's $5,000, where most of the insurance companies are moving towards is a percentage deductible. So if the reconstruction cost, let's use $500,000 for easy math. If the reconstruction cost on the house is $500,000, it's the dwelling coverage, and you have a 1% deductible, you have a $5,000 deductible. These usually apply to wind and hail deductibles. But if it's a 2% deductible, then your deductible is $10,000. So you could see how percentage deductibles, it's important to understand them. It's important to know what you have. Roof coverage affects premium, meaning you might have a brand new roof. That's amazing. A newer roof, that's amazing. That will help keep your premium down. But the older your roof gets, the higher your premium is going to be, even if you're in a situation where you have what's called ACV, which is actual cash value, which is not full replacement cost. But the roof has a huge impact on all of the homes here in Johnson County. And then let's talk about the liability. All homeowners insurance policies in Johnson County have a liability portion to them. Now, quick, easy terms, so not to bore you to death, liability basically protects your assets. If something happens and you are, let's say, at fault, or you are, it's on you that this happened and someone sues you, that's when your liability coverages kick in. Did you know you had those on your homeowner's policy? Yes. We see these situations, not necessarily people being sued, but we see situations like this around deductibles and roof and fair market value on a weekly basis in our agency. If you would like us, my team and I, to do some insurance quotes for you to either get you better coverage or to help you save some money, just go to jessicastroudinsurance.com. That's jessicastroudinsurance.com, and I'll link it below in the show notes.